say J-Lo can't sing. I don't think that's true, right? She can sing.
She does what she does, and she's made a lot of money doing it.
I can't really do volume on this, but it looks like she's singing her ass off.
Oh, so. This was when she's getting a lot of hate right now. And as a Puerto
right now,
Rican,
the whole time. If the clown, where's that? There
my
we go.
mom likes talking about J-Lo to me a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah. She's always.
Is your mom also a fan?
No, she doesn't like her?
No, I'm the one that, you know what's funny? I stick up for J-Lo a lot, even though I have a story. I've met her before and she wasn't very nice to me, but I still defend her because I'm like, it's misogyny. And I'm mature enough to admit that a lot of the hate that I have a real reason to not like her.
So what'd you eat today?
I ate a buffet in North Hollywood called Gourmet City.
Okay.
Yeah, and
Gourmet City.
I had to take a shit immediately.
That's good.
No, right in the middle of the buffet, man. It's supposed to be maybe after a few hours later.
No.
That seems normal.
That's good because then it creates room. You can eat some more.
All right, that just sounds fat.
You got to stretch your buffet dollar.
Okay, man. I was pissed off, man.
Really?
Yeah, because that's never happened before.
Was it good?
That means that they put something and I didn't eat that much. So I feel like they put something in the food that made you full faster and just made you something. It was different than usual.
Okay.
You know, so I don't know anymore.
I feel like I would appreciate that. But to each his own.
Not if it doesn't make you eat as much as you. It's a buffet.
How does this appeal to you? You like prime rib?
I do. That looks very exciting.
You don't think it's too rare?
Yeah, I want mine a little more cooked than that though.
Yeah. I mean, it's the only thing I can justify eating like it's still alive, but...
Oh, that looks scary. Look at all that blood.
Yeah. But people pay a lot of money for this. That was like 70 grand.
70 grand?
No, not just for like a bunch of meals there, but it's still like how much steak are you going to have for 70 grand?
What's 70 grand? I'm confused.
It says, hold on, let's go from the top. It says 70 grand prime rib cart. So
this is the whole cart.
A whole cart.
All right, I was like,
rib.
if one
That's
meal.
still a lot. 70 grand, you know. This is Laurie's prime rib.
I love Laurie's.
It's very good. This is the one in Vegas, but they do it but that makes sense. Now that it's in Vegas, I understand that they're going to charge 70 grand for it. But
I think Laurie's is reasonable.
It's amazing.
Yeah.
70 grand, I don't know if it's reasonable, but I think people are just doing it for the...
But you could probably feed like 800 people with that.
Yeah, but no, probably like 4 business guys are eating it and not finishing it. But it's the only thing I'll have this rare. Usually I'll like medium. That's extra rare.
Like when that meat gets cold, it's gross.
I know, you got to eat it before that.
It's gross. When it's that red and bloody and just cold.
And then you had this, right?
Oh, I had this earlier, last night.
Let's get the name of it. King Yubu.
Why'd you say it like that?
I don't know. Is that how you say it?
I don't know.
Or is it like King Yubu?
You know, I don't know.
That's how it would be with like an Anglo-Saxon accent. But I'm assuming it's like King Yubu.
They specialize in inari. There's several different kinds of inari.
And that looks pretty amazing.
Salmon, chicken, pork, crab. You know what's weird? I love crab, but their crab was my least favorite.
Really?
For some reason. I like the salmon lemon.
I had crab pasta at Santori 2 days ago. Very good.
Crab pasta?
Yeah, it's like crab in like kind of like an Alfredo sauce on pasta. Very good. But yeah.
Sounds amazing.
Did you see that movie that AI made for the first time by itself?
With a balloon head, right?
Yeah, here it is. You can watch it and talk at the same time. But basically, it made this on its own, and it does not play. So right away, it's not good. But there we go. So it's about a guy whose face is a balloon. And I think AI did this on purpose because they haven't mastered faces yet. So AI is self-conscious enough.
This is all made. This is all generated.
Yeah. Nobody had any input on this. A computer made it on its own. And eventually this guy talks and stuff. Right now it just seems like it's a thing that came with a computer. Like there's no...
How long is this movie?
It's like over in 15 seconds.
Oh, it's 15 seconds.
No, it's like a minute.
Okay.
It's a minute, but we've already watched 40 seconds.
What happened? Did his head get detached from his body?
Well, the whole lesson of the movie when this guy talks is that since he knows his life is going to end at any moment, it forces him to live in the moment, which is kind of like it's a lesson for human life as well. We've heard. Yeah. So
a lot, and it's like something we all have to keep working on, I think.
I know. Well, now the computers feel the same way. So
yeah, well, I guess they understand human emotion at least a little bit.
I suppose, but now
Maybe,
they have AI
I don't
everything.
know.
They have AI smart homes. So like one thing. One thing was
did someone out there I think busted ass. Like, damn.
Well, now with AI, you'll never have to worry about anything like that. There'll be just like flavorless, fragranceless. Like now you can control your home with your phone. It does the heat, the microwave talks to you, the stove talks to you. There's going to be no need for people anymore, basically.
That's scary if you think about it.
I think in the future, AI is going to prove that human beings never existed.
You know what? Now I'm a little high.
Yeah.
Now I'm terrified that you said that.
Our guest today, who you know very well,
Mhm.
she is literally the most beautiful woman in the world. She was like voted the most beautiful woman in the world, right?
Mhm.
In like
And
magazines.
She's a singer,
Yeah.
actress,
Mm-hmm.
stand-up comedian,
Mm-hmm.
writer.
Yes.
And she does everything well. Everything well.
Okay.
Yeah, she's very entertaining.
Yes.
And on top of all that, so I'm excited.
All right, well, let's introduce her. Let's bring her on. Guys, give it up for Melanie Iglasias.
Melanie
Hi.
Iglesias.
Thank you so much for
What
coming
an
on our
intro.
show.
That's like terrible to live up to. Like
That's your resume.
that was like, how old am I? 13 years ago. That's when I was voted that. So
Okay.
That was a long time
13
ago.
years
I
ago.
don't want your audience to get to like, this
mean,
girl's butt
that's
ugly.
more than that still puts
She's
you in
fugly.
the top 0.02%. Some people will never get voted that.
When I was
So,
23.
Yes.
But you look exactly the same.
Mm,
Exactly.
That's sweet. You definitely.
No, I just,
are
women
losing
get
your
in their
vision,
heads
but-
and just think this stuff,
Yeah.
just because.
And you have like 1 million followers. You must have like the creepiest DMs.
I do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you're still getting them.
Yes. Because
See, that means you look the same.
Yeah.
See, if you,
or do guys have just like no standards?
no,
I
they
mean,
would-
men do bang animals, but
Right.
still,
Oh,
it's still
God.
something that, I mean, even I'll get a creepy DM sometimes.
you wouldn't get
but-
DMs anymore.
I get. Wait, what?
You wouldn't get the DMs anymore if
That's
anything's
not
changed.
true. Everybody I know gets their DMs are lit. Every woman I know has fire DMs. Your wife probably. Her DMs
Yeah.
are probably
She'll get a
lit.
few.
I'm
She'll get
telling
a
you.
few. But you don't think you'll miss the DMs if they were to go away? When she'll be like, oh man, what the hell?
I mean, it's definitely validating.
Yeah.
And then when it goes quiet, I'm like, oh, what happened?
Yeah,
But
yeah.
oh, so a funny story. I smoked weed recently, and I turned off the replies to my story, and then I posted something like a sexy picture, and I was like, nobody responded to this. Yeah, but I just forgot I turned off my replies.
But we did want to ask you, so you don't really know what you agreed to by coming on this podcast.
Well, no, because
but-
I trust Dante so much. I've known him since the beginning of my comedy career. So
Okay.
I don't think he would sign me up.
So
for
you're
anything too
responsible.
bad.
You're responsible.
Never.
for
I would
this.
never do anything like that.
Okay. Well, anyway, the thing is, we're
You,
actually.
I'm not sure of Rishi.
Well, you're volunteering to surrender your phone so we could look at your Instagram explore page. It's either explore page, for you page, search page. Drop it in the comments what you guys call it. I've heard it called, but you know what we're talking about, right? When you go to your Instagram page, you press search, and it's the algorithm curated just for you based on what you look at.
Yes.
Yeah, I think we're all curious.
It's more unique than my fingerprint.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's your if your personality had a fingerprint or your
Yes.
brain had a fingerprint, it would
Oh
be this.
boy! So you guys are gonna get to know the real.
Not just
the real
us,
me.
your 1 million followers,
Oh,
everybody.
great. Oh,
She had
cool.
no time to go clean it up.
Yeah. That's the hard thing is somebody can go and curate.
How do you even
the
clean it up?
algorithm.
Like I've refreshed my algorithm like 100 times
No, it's not
every
right.
day.
You would have to,
I
like,
click not
purposely-
interested, and then more stuff comes up.
Like if you wanted somebody
She's
to think
already
you
making
were,
excuses.
if
She's
somebody
already
you
making
wanted someone to
I
think
have
you
a
were
lump
like
in my throat right now.
like
Like, oh my
brilliant,
God.
you would just look at videos of like astrophysics over and over and over again, so that your algorithm just gives you that. So people look at it like, oh, this person must go to Harvard or something like that.
You're
So-
not going to think I went to Harvard after looking at my.
Oh, that's nice. But give us a
Hold on,
goddamn
hold on,
phone.
hold on. Before we get the phone,
Oh,
what
thank
do
God.
you think we're gonna find on our
All right,
algorithm?
What I think, dogs.
Okay. that's-
Naked women, probably
women.
dudes, probably trans women,
Whoa,
trans
whoa, whoa,
men.
Okay.
I told
So
him I'm
that everybody- that's like-
pansexual,
that's
so
literally
he's like,
everybody.
"Oh, if she's gonna
Vegan stuff, maybe.
Are you vegan?
No,
Okay.
Okay,
I
but
do
still,
like vegan food.
She likes vegan. She was vegan for a while.
I was.
So she might have a little vegan here and there.
Okay.
You know, maybe.
I think we're gonna see nails.
Nails.
I don't have my nails.
Oh, but
No.
but I have a feeling you probably like look at nails.
That's just sexist.
I think I might be right. We're gonna see if I'm sexist or correct, but all right. Well, it is time for us to look through your phone.
Can I just delete something?
No deleting. We won't look through the DMs. But we'll look through the phone.
Oh, the DMs are then you're missing out. There's
If
no
you want,
point.
if you allow us to look through the DMs, we'll happily look through the DMs.
That would be really exciting.
That'd probably be even more
We'll
exciting.
see how
episode.
we'll see how I feel if my For You page is not funny enough or my Explore page. Yeah.
All right.
Got my
Well,
books
we do
out,
have
but I have a
Melanie's
story.
algorithm pulled up here, and it looks like you were right.
Algorithm ambush.
There's dogs, but it's more like drawings of dogs. The sky
What
is
does it
orange.
say?
The window is open. I'm ready to be happy. I'm changing for the.
Did
this
I
is
like
the most,
that?
This is the most depressing
Did you like
poem.
that? I didn't like
I've ever
that.
seen.
You just like that.
No, this was.
No,
this
you
is
liked it.
No.
They
This is
liked
the
it.
first thing. The second thing on your algorithm is a depressing poem.
They're lying. They liked it.
Here's another one.
It's a
36 habits that are slowly killing you. 36 though?
What? I don't know where that.
Too much sleep or too little sleep? Well, that covers
Oh,
everything.
damn it. I don't get enough sleep.
Overuse of medication. All right. This is kind
Oh.
of like a motivational thing, I suppose.
Yeah, I guess it's just.
But the music is
scary.
depressing.
Yeah, why? Yeah, it's just it's like
Like the
when
happy-
you see if you see like the evil person in the horror movie.
yeah. the
I
evil
don't
person's
actually don't want to
domain.
know what's killing me. I'd rather be in the dark. I don't know how that's there.
Well, look at
That looks like
another-
your dog.
That's cannoli.
Is that like your dog? Your dog
Hi,
is like one of
baby.
these dogs?
She's getting there. She's getting a little chunky. She's a
Oh,
chihuahua.
so cute.
Yes,
Oh,
so cute.
So
I have
sweet.
an
too.
affinity for chihuahuas. You'll be able to tell in 3 more seconds.
All right. A lot of dogs. How old is your chihuahua?
9.
9. But chihuahuas live a long time.
Still like a baby.
That's like
Yeah.
middle aged, basically.
Yeah, she's like middle aged. We're the same.
Like if my dog was 9, it'd be like near the end. Let's see. Okay,
Amanda
makeup
Bynes.
tutorial.
Oh,
This looks like AI to me.
it does.
This is
It
not a
does.
real person. I'm convinced.
I feel
No,
like
it's not.
the
well-
algorithm like ambushes me with makeup tutorials. I always report them for spam because I'm
Really?
yeah, like whenever I get like beauty ads or targeted ads for beauty, I'm like, what are you trying to say?
But you,
That's
but
fucked
maybe
up.
they're trying to give you career advice. Maybe you need to be doing these type of videos and monetizing them.
Oh, you think I slayed my makeup today?
I mean, but that's what it is. It's a pretty lady doing makeup. She probably wasn't voted
That's-
hottest woman in the world or whatever it was 20
She's
years ago.
beautiful. Look at her. She looks like an alien.
Yeah, but she didn't. She doesn't
She's
have the credits.
beautiful. She looks like an alien.
Aliens. Every hot girl looks like an alien.
All
Every hot girl throughout history looks a little bit like an alien.
Look, and now there's a guy doing makeup.
Who's that?
Oh wait, no, this guy's like on Star Trek or something. What is he doing?
I don't even know who that is.
Yeah, you do.
I swear.
Yeah, you do.
I never
Austin
seen
Butler. Austin Butler. I think he played Elvis.
Oh, that was. I didn't even see that.
You didn't see Elvis?
No, I haven't seen.
People
any movies.
hated Elvis. I
The-
didn't mind it. It was like watching a long music video, and Tom Hanks was doing this weird accent.
Oh, I do like wigs. I could see why they put this on my.
Oh, you're a wig person.
I'm a wig person. I
Now
love
you're gonna be
wigs.
seeing Elvis a lot more because we just clicked on it.
Well,
Thank
yeah,
you.
but we clicked
You guys
on
are
it.
actually fucking up my algorithm.
We're only clicking on what it's giving you automatically.
Starfish.
Let's see, you got some Barbies. Yeah, we got a lot of like.
I
oh,
love
yeah, like we
Barbies.
have like
That is
this. Like, what
something
is
that-
this?
What's that? Microblading, brow lamination. I was thinking of getting that done. Now
A
you
lot
know.
of cartoons.
A lot of cartoons.
You like? Do you watch cartoons?
I love cartoons.
Really?
I only watch cartoons exclusively.
What's your favorite cartoon?
Like right now or in life?
Both.
That's hard. In life, probably my favorite cartoon ever was Doug.
Mm,
Doug.
okay, I
It's
remember
like
that with
it was
Patty
like the
Mayonnaise.
first. Yes, Patty Mayonnaise, Roger, Pork Chop. You know, shout out to Pork Chop. I almost named cannoli Pork Chop.
Look
and
at that.
I
Yeah,
watch a
look
lot
at
of
that.
Bob's Burgers. Another chihuahua.
It's weird because he looks like a thumb here,
He does.
Very cute thumb. Your thumb can never,
and then
as you
it's a guy.
thumb through my phone.
Kind of looks like a penis with eyes.
Okay, that is
Like a
an insult to the
circumcised-
chihuahua.
Does look.
Circumcised penis, and then look another penis. Like, you a lot of phallic cartoons.
What does it say? Me talking to the person in class who told me to speak
Louder.
Yeah, I have a problem projecting my voice.
Okay.
Yeah, I have like 2 modes, like this one, and then I'm just screaming, and there's nothing in between.
So if Doug is your favorite cartoon of all time, do you have a current favorite cartoon? And do you watch adult cartoons?
I love Adventure Time.
I've heard of it, but I don't know anything about it.
It's so good. I love Adventure Time.
What about like Big Mouth or BoJack? Things
I
like
actually
that.
haven't seen Big Mouth, but everybody that I know that's seen it has told me to watch it. I watch a lot of Bob's Burgers. Lynn, it's like my comfort show because I'm the only person in my family who lives in California, and they remind me of my family.
Okay.
Like, do you ever watch Bob's Burgers?
I've seen it a few times, like on the treadmill. Where it's like those weird looking people.
Yeah.
But I have like I don't know
weird looking people.
Well, it's kind of like they're purposely
cartoons.
drawn,
Cartoons, man. What do you want?
but they're drawn like watermelons or something, like kind of like wide face or something.
That's Hey Arnold.
Oh, okay. Yeah, he's like more like
a guy with a mustache.
He's more like a football to me.
Do you watch any cartoons at all?
BoJack Horseman is one of my top 5 shows of all time.
What's it about?
It's about a horse that used to have a famous sitcom in the 90s. And now he's like a has-been trying to get his career back.
Oh, it's very similar to me.
Yeah, honestly, it's a brilliant show, especially if you live in LA. And I discriminate against cartoons. It's like it's just a cartoon. But then you watch a Pixar movie. I took my niece to see a Pixar movie. I cried. She
Inside
didn't.
Out.
Yeah. She's like, "What are you crying for?" I was
The
like,
second one's coming out.
You don't understand death, But so I'm the cry. Okay, here we go. This is something we see on a guy's, but you got it. Christina Aguilera.
Oh yeah, I'm a big fan.
Big Christina Aguilera. And you sing as well, right?
Mm-hmm. I would love to be cast, and if there was ever like a burlesque too, that's like everyone's like, what would you want to do? Like if you could pick your next role, I would love to be like in burlesque too.
Okay.
Share, Christina, if you're watching this podcast.
So you take responsibility for Christina Aguilera.
What do you mean responsibility?
You say you did. This is part of your algorithm.
Oh yes, yeah. I was like, what did she do?
Do you have any comparison? Like, whose voice would you compare yourself to?
Do you hear my speaking voice? It sucks.
Yeah, but speaking voice is different than a singing voice.
He's like, yeah, your speaking voice does
suck.
suck.
Great voice.
No.
Well, it's kind of like you hear those heavy metal singers and then they speak with a British accent.
Okay, I've had 2 separate friends on 2 separate occasions that are much younger than me. They're like about 22 years old, and they didn't know who TLC was. And they called me and they were like, I heard the song on the radio. Sound like you were singing it. And it was No Scrubs. And that's valid. I do sound like Chili.
I mean, that's like one of the most famous songs too.
Yeah.
I never thought of that.
A little bit T-Boss. If you hear it now, right?
Yeah, I do. Once you said it, I do hear it.
And Janet Jackson. I get
Janet Jackson.
Yeah.
That's a good one.
I love the Jacksons. You can't make me hate the Jacksons. People have tried.
Well, here's J-Lo. A lot of people hate you. It's better they hate you than they don't care
then they
at
don't
all.
know about
you
who
just
you
disappear.
are.
Sometimes the hate is what keeps you going.
To be
Look how
canceled
many
is an honor.
people hated Logan Paul, and now he flipped, or Trump became president. Everybody hated him the whole time.
A lot of J-Lo. A lot of J-Lo.
Well, you keep clicking on it.
It the clown.
It the clown. Where's that? There
My
we go.
mom likes talking about J-Lo to me a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah. She's always.
Is your mom also a fan?
No.
No, she doesn't like her?
No. I'm the one that, it's funny. I take up for J-Lo a lot, even though I have a story. I've met her before and she wasn't very nice to me, but I still defend her because I'm like, it's misogyny. And I'm mature enough to admit that a lot of the hate that I have a real reason to not like her. But most people don't. You know what I mean?
But I don't think it's men that don't like J-Lo. I think it's just that I know a lot of women that don't care for her either. I think it's just for whatever reason. And I'm not saying she deserves it because I don't care enough to look into it. But for some people, just attract negativity.
Do you think Blueface is like worth, like he's not that to me? He can't even rap on beat. Like, and he's abusive. Like, let's go after Blueface.
How come nothing ever happened to that guy? Who's the guy? I was gonna say Charlie Murphy, not Charlie Murphy. Who's the guy that beat up Rihanna?
Chris Brown.
Yeah. How come nothing ever happened to that guy?
He makes really good music, man.
Yeah, but come on, is it that he beat up somebody and they're both still alive and nothing?
Are you asking me why nothing?
Yeah.
Ever
why
happened?
do you think like a guy like that could get away with that?
I think a lot of people they live under a rock. Like they think like, oh, he was abusive in the past, but if you keep up with him, you see that he's in every relationship has been very toxic and overbearing. And
but also we're in an age where people are getting canceled for their past all the time. It's weird that
he might be one of those people. He makes so much money that they're like, yo, let's just sweep it under the rug.
I suppose. To me, it just seems like he's CIA.
I think people also might have some sympathy for people who came up at a really young age. Like, because when you're coming up at 15, 16 years old and you're making such a big impact, this industry, we see what it does to young people. So people give him a lot of passes because he was so young when he was coming up. And he could have been like the next, I don't know. He was getting compared to Michael Jackson at one point. Remember that?
Yeah. And he's an incredible talent. But you're right. This day, like people get canceled for a lot less.
They're trying to cancel
But he
Michael
makes
Jackson.
so
He's
much
been dead
money.
for like years.
You can't cancel a dead person. In my opinion,
Well,
he's not. It's not like
People have been
not,
trying.
He's not
trying.
benefiting from it anymore. It's not like, you know.
So your algorithm is like basically dogs, cartoons, motivational shit, and makeup tutorials that you're saying you don't ask for.
And
J-Lo.
And J-Lo.
And J-Lo.
But in our opinion, in my opinion, I should say, I think that's an industry for you. I mean, I'm sure you get approached for like brand deals all the time.
Oh,
right?
yeah. Yeah.
And I mean, that, you know, you can do a better job than this person. That's for sure. I mean,
What did she do?
nothing. She just kind of stood there with marks
Oh,
on her face.
I think
it's a
she's-
color match.
I think she's just showing you like how different colors show up on her.
You know what it looks like? It looks like when the cavemen do the things 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 5. Like on the, it's like we're at 4 so far. We're looking for the 5th. Well, what would you? Is there anything in this algorithm that you're embarrassed by? I don't think you need to be embarrassed because this looks like the algorithm that
Probably
comes
the
default
Barbies,
with the
because
phone.
I am a little. I've been, you know, trafficking in the nostalgia of just like my whole room right now is pink. My mom sent me a bunch of Barbies I owned as a little girl. I was thinking of like doing photo shoots with them and printing them.
There's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah.
She has a lot of Patrick the Starfish.
Yes.
I love
Patrick-
SpongeBob. Oh, I love
SpongeBob.
He's like SpongeBob.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's particularly Patrick the Starfish.
You attract.
Oh, here we
what
go.
fear.
That's basically a good metaphor for the algorithm itself. You attract what you think about.
That's
It
so
is true.
That's kind of why I feel like God is just an algorithm.
Like the manifestation and like the universe.
Yeah.
And stuff
Your
like
reality is an
Mm.
algorithm.
That? Oh, go.
Whatever you think
Tell me
about is
more.
what you like. This, what
Yeah.
you think about is what you get here. But it's also what you get outside of here. Whatever you focus on is what you get. That's why I often wonder if the algorithm is it really even hard to program if you're a programmer? Does it naturally happen? Like, is the phone just literally just a microcosm of life?
I don't know, but now when I go home, I'm going to shut off the microphone access and the photo access and everything.
The CIA is gonna be like, you've said too much.
My mom does that. She shuts off like all the microphones and all the apps and everything. 'Cause
That's
they are
good.
listening.
I understand that people that put like the tape on their on the
camera?
but it's like, dude, they're
Yeah.
gonna get you if they want to. Like, I mean, like, just come and get it. What's
Yeah.
the difference?
If
Well-
they really want to see what you're doing.
Yeah. Not even.
I have
they don't
I have
really
a
want it
pet
that
camera
bad.
in my room. It's a pet camera to watch cannoli whenever I do stuff like this. And sometimes when I go home, I forget to face it up. And like, so like it will catch me like changing my clothes, like
Oh
all
wow,
sorts
so
of
that's
things.
going around.
And I like freak out every time and I never remember to, and then I try to like frantically delete everything as soon as possible. But they definitely have like footage of me. Like,
I mean,
out there
apparently
somewhere.
Apple support can take over your whole phone. Like when you talk to them, they go like, okay, it's okay. I'm in your phone now and I'm doing this, and that. And it's like,
No, don't
Yeah.
even look at me. He knows I'm freaking out.
they can do that.
And you know, I used to like never
Britney
want to have like a
Spears.
Google Home or Alexa or anything like that because I'm like, it's spying on you. But
It
everything
is,
is
but like,
spying
what?
on-
So what?
We're just.
You're gonna go to somebody's house and they're gonna have it.
They
And they're
say
gonna
if
spy
a
on
product
you through
is
that.
free, you're the product.
Yeah, pretty
So
much.
Instagram and Twitter, they're all free, and TikTok is free. But I mean,
Do you want us to doctor and change your algorithm, or are you happy with it?
what would you like to?
Ooh, look at the girls.
Oh.
Yeah, this is what I'm talking
Ooh.
about. Fine, we have
Notice
to
how
scroll
you
down.
haven't seen any men so
No
far.
dudes.
No dudes.
No dudes.
Hey, you know what? Good for you.
Thank you. I'm on a detox.
It wasn't like the other
Um,
one we had the other
I'm
day.
glowing from the inside.
Oh wow, look at
No
that.
men.
It's like the reverse Marge Simpson.
Remember the other one we did other day? It was dudes all over the place. Half naked dudes. And
I feel like if you keep saying naked dudes, it's gonna.
Yeah, it's
pop
gonna
up.
hear that and it's gonna give
And-
her naked dudes. I mean, we
Dudes
could
and
easily look up
thongs.
something else. Like we looked up the prime rib earlier, and now you'll have a bit of this in your.
No, I don't
algorithm.
want that. That looks disgusting.
Look at that.
Ew.
You don't like the prime rib?
I don't. I just.
You're
I
not a
don't-
big meat eater, or
No, I don't. I eat meat, but I don't eat it if it's attached to a bone or a
Okay.
vein or anything that reminds me that the animal was alive at
was
one
around.
point.
Yeah. No, I get it.
Like I'll be like, okay, I'll eat beef, but if beef was called just cow, I would never eat it.
Mhm. Like if you had to kill your own meat, you would just be vegan.
I would never.
basically.
I think I would starve. I also I had a dream once that I was picking carrots and I was plucking them by the little green on the top and they were like,
Yeah.
ow!
Yeah.
So I wouldn't eat carrots if I found out that they were like.
Well, people say everything is alive. Like we're all made of the same thing. We're all made of whatever atoms or.
Yeah, if I think about food too long, I won't eat any of it. So I just don't think at all. I just turn off the.
Well, we have a little bit of prime rib there now.
Thank you.
Yeah, she's gonna have prime rib all up in the algorithm. Yeah. All of a sudden, she's gonna want a prime rib.
And
you guys are just going right past all my favorite drag queens.
Oh, here we go. Where's the drag queen? Is this a drag queen? Her? No, she's not a drag queen.
No, that's Cardi B.
Yeah. That's the most famous drag queen, right?
She's not a queen.
I'm joking.
You know, we're all inspired. All the women, we learn our makeups from drag queens. All of us.
I believe it. That's a lot of work. That's like a Halloween costume, basically. We're I don't even see a drag queen here.
I think men would benefit from some makeup tutorials. You guys should put makeup tutorials on your guys' feet. No offense. But why are they targeting me?
Well, no, they're not targeting you. It's because you look up makeup and it comes back.
You know what's crazy? That might be the first dude we've seen in our entire algorithm.
Ben Affleck? Here?
That's not even a dude. It's still J-Lo talking to a dude.
There you go.
To Ben Affleck.
What do you think of Bennifer 2.0? Because they're back together now.
It's just a ticking time bomb.
I was like, talk about nostalgia. Couples from the past are getting back together now. That's how much of a disease nostalgia is. I know. I'm waiting on my ex to
hit me up.
I can't believe that they have a nickname.
Here we go. TLC
together. Bennifer.
Here we go. Look, No Scrubs by TLC.
There we go.
Maybe it only said that because you said it.
Rest in peace, Lisa.
Wow, it heard you say it, and there it goes.
So let me ask you this: do you think your algorithm, like what you're seeing, I mean, I don't know what your screen time is, but do you think watching any of this, oh, here's a drag queen, influences how you behave?
That's Liza Minnelli. That's not a drag queen.
I meant it as a compliment. It's good. It's good to look like that.
Rishi thinks that any girl in sparkles and contour is a drag queen.
Okay, I know she's not a drag queen, but neither of them are.
You know what? We learn. All of these hot girls all learn from the queens. Just saying.
But do you think what you look at on your phone influences how you behave in your real life?
No.
At zero. No influence whatsoever.
Well, I feel like since I've had a healthier relationship with my phone, like I did go on a hiatus. I stopped posting for 2 years.
Wow. Okay.
I only post, and if I did post, I would just post the thing, and then I would not look at my phone. I would delete the app right after.
That's great. Yeah.
But when I was younger and coming up in the business, for sure, like I remember I felt pressure. Like I had to unfollow all the girl influencers who like did Facetune and like all these impossible. We're gonna call them diets, but they're not diets. They're just. And I had to unfollow a lot of people like that who made me feel like I needed to do similar things, or people who were not disclosing their cosmetic enhancements because I kept comparing myself to that. Right. I even compared myself to pictures of me that were photoshopped, and I've written so many jokes about it. Like Dante, you've heard me tell this bit. I'm like, I quit modeling because it gives women a false image to aspire towards. But sometimes girls still come up to me like, "Oh my God, Melanie, I'm a huge fan.
Yeah,
I have a photo of me right refrigerator for inspiration." I go, "Oh my God, me too."
Yeah,
nobody looks like that, So I had to be mindful of the ways it was affecting me, and it was. But now, I mean, looking at pictures of chihuahuas and drag queens, like, no, that's just like who I am.
So this is kind of like your algorithm. You've already kind of curated your algorithm to benefit you.
Yes.
Basically.
And I have a lot of performers because I love performing. I like to sing and do comedy. Yeah, no comedians though.
No, there was some.
My TikTok is filled with comedians.
I skipped over it, but there was like a Kill Tony thing.
I think eventually it's gonna fill up with comedy stuff.
I mean, that's on my TikTok. I go on Instagram for like surface level chihuahuas.
And so you get deep on TikTok.
And do you prefer to have?
Yeah, I would never let you look at my TikTok.
Do you prefer to have an algorithm or not? Like some Threads or MySpace had no algorithm, so they would never give you anything. You always
Here's
have to search
my thing
out
about
everything.
algorithms, okay? I think that they're insidious in the way that they've caused so much division and given people complexes, and really it knows what it's getting in your head. I think they should be illegal without the option of chronological order, because a lot of the information that we take in that we think that we're learning from is actually just confirmation bias. So what we're doing is perpetuating ideas that we've already had instead of looking to connect with new people and learn about new things. And see, it's just showing us things that it already knows that we like. So we can't learn that way.
I agree.
Is that too deep?
No. It ain't deep enough. That's only this. I wish we said that in minute 1 and talked about that for 30. But we learned a lot about you, Melanie. We've learned that You love J-Lo, even though nobody else does.
Even though she doesn't-
even when she was mean to you.
He
I'm
said,
a-
even
you're
though no
like-
one else does.
Because I'm a girl's girl.
Yeah. So you are an ally to your own sex.
I just love women.
She's nice to women.
And
He said to women.
and we have learned that you basically curated the algorithm for your own mental health.
I did. Yeah,
And when you took a break from the phone, I bet you slept pretty good, right?
I did.
Because that's a big thing for me. I went on
Yeah.
information fast for a week, and I would go to bed and fall asleep in 20 seconds.
Yeah,
Mm.
So, and you love pictures of fat chihuahuas.
I did. They're so
which,
cute. I'm gonna go adopt another one right after.
Which I
this.
understand.
Oh, look at
That's
that
a-
bunny.
That bunny's cute.
I like art.
Half
And
dog,
people
half
who-
elephant.
Is that what
That
that
looks
is?
scary.
I like it. I'm into it.
I like the
It's
picture. It just looks scary.
whimsical. I'm a whimsical kind of girl.
All right, Melanie. Well, thank you so much for
Thank you so
being on our
much.
show. We learned a lot
This
about you.
was so fun.
Please
Next time
come
we'll go
back.
through my DMs.
Next time we should have done it this time. All right, guys. Thank you so much. Thank you, Melanie, for being on our show. We appreciate you.
Bye, guys. Had so much fun.